Alright, so the video I made a couple days ago before the Ash buff came out today, Ash, so pretty much it's the same shit that I'm in the video. There's no difference. Listen, so we're talking about, you know, if you haven't watched the video yet, then fine, we'll just continue. So we're talking about the 1, 2, right? With still the 3, but bringing her in, right? Her, him, okay, into the picture, right? Her, and then looking at also those types of combos, bringing him also into the picture, and ballistic, right? So the video, you know, whatever, and Wraith, you know, using the 1, 2, and 3 to do interesting stuff, okay? Because of being able to, you know, with this cool idea, like the 1, 2, right? Because of that ability to stabilize now coming out of the Wraith portal, you know, you have 3 right there, even though it gives some speed, so maybe that's the third, you know, maybe the 1, 2, and 3, right? A lot of firepower, maybe not, maybe you need the support, because support characters will still be good, so, you know, maybe you do need, like, the 1, 2, and the 3, alright? Or the 1 as the IGL or co-IGL, 2, and, you know, the 3, right? Interesting idea. Do you need shields? You know, are we going back to that where it's like bubble on bubble on bubble on shields? You know, it's like, do we need that? She's still really key, right? Like the 1, 2 punch is really interesting. It's going to be really interesting, right? You know, bringing them into the table as, you know, figuring out what's that perfect combo. You know, she gives rise to her for a lot of speed with the Sheila, right? Going into a fight. You know, again, he brings a lot of power. He's still really valuable in a lot of instances, you know. But I think the altar and, you know, even the Loba, I'm not going to talk about Loba so much, but it is an interesting thing. She's interesting regardless. It doesn't need to be the Loba. It can be this guy, and it's over. You know, coming out of her portal, and you're changing up a whole idea. Maybe you bring in some firepower with the Sheila, the 1, 2, 3, you know? Or maybe you do the 1, 2, and 3, and you're playing the game like that, you know, where you just do, you know, he's very powerful now, giving everyone an idea, you know? He's the strongest character in the game with the 300, with all his shields, plus her, and having his ultimate. At that moment, at that 1v1, he's the most powerful, right? So you think of, like, bringing in, you know, Sheila, you know, looking at him also, because he did get an interesting buff. I would have liked this not, you know, this is, you got to use it, but, you know, the thing with Ash is that they got rid of it. So, whatever. I think she had it, right? Yeah. So, the 1, so we'll go like this. 1, you know, 2, you know, 3, right? Characters looking at, you know, again, it's going to be a whole, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing to master and get this with a team going. I mean, it's just like, it's so difficult, man.
Sending out another me. Damn, he's good looking.
There's a lot to be, but it's a lot, you know. She obviously, you know, is still up that level, right? She's still in that way, right? But, you know, using her as a possibility of, like, you know, when you come out of here, you know, you throw his ultimate, what do you do now, right? What is that other character that you need to push a team? You know, is there a combo here with the 1, 2, and 3, right? Or even the 1, 2 with the Mirage? I'm just thinking about that right now. Like these two characters with Mirage. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, I don't think you need both together, her and her. But let's go back to, okay, we're gonna start with 1 combo, right? IGL, 1, 2, and then, you know, 3. I would look at, and then, you know, 1, you know, this combo right here, looking at, and then this combo in here, and figure out that perfect third. Figure out the perfect third for Mirage. You know, is the 1, 2. It's always been broken, right? Coming out of the Wraith portal, you know, especially with Wraith and her buff, she has enough. I mean, there's not that could have been reworked, but it's good. You know, or it doesn't need to be reworked with her, you know, and we're good now. So the 1, 2, or if you really need that stabilization, then go with her. So it's like the 1, 2, and 3. But if you're gonna go with him, then, you know, you bring something else. You need some more firepower. Maybe it's, you know, maybe him, looking at him, you know, a lot of power, interesting combos, you know, and then also, you know, seeing where he fits into the table, seeing where Conduit fits. You know, Conduit could be very valuable right now too for pushing teams, and also a lot of abilities that she does bring. Maybe it's time, you know, if they rework her a little bit, maybe this is good enough. I don't know, you know. But looking at this combo again, well, maybe Maybe not looking at that combo again, but anyway, maybe not. I don't know. Somewhere else. This is the video. Move the fuck on.